All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving straight into the ultimate challenge, and that is surviving the untamed kingdom. We're going to take a journey across the planet, from the translucent fur of polar bears way up north to the microscopic foundations that literally sustain the largest animals on Earth. It's all about exploring how these incredible creatures don't just live, but truly thrive in some of the absolute harshest environments you can imagine. This is the story of nature's greatest, most highly adapted survivors.
So you've got to wonder, what does it actually take to survive out there in the untamed kingdom? Well, to answer that, we really need to look at the vital role every single creature plays in nature's delicate balance. Because, it's not just about brute strength. Not at all. Survival is this incredibly complex, intricate dance of adaptation.
Okay, let's get right into this biome journey. In today's explainer, we're covering 5 main areas. First, balance on the savanna. Second, secrets of the rainforest. Third, life in the frozen Arctic. Fourth, the ocean giants. And finally, protecting our natural world.
Starting off with Section 1, balance on the savanna, predators, prey, and survival.
Let's take the matriarch of an elephant herd, for example. This experienced female leader is literally a living map for her entire family. Think about that for a second. Her intricate spatial memory of things like seasonal droughts and hidden water sources, which can sometimes span hundreds of miles, by the way, is absolutely crucial. It's the key to their survival. So when you see a herd moving across that vast landscape, you aren't just watching animals wandering around. You are witnessing decades of learned geographical data in action. It's just wild.
Meanwhile, you have grazing zebras and wildebeests, and they use the sheer mathematics of a massive herd as their main defense mechanism. But hidden in the grass, the lioness faces a totally different reality. Without guaranteed meals or the safety of a herd, she relies on calculated geometry, flanking maneuvers, and highly synchronized teamwork to earn every single meal. It's a perfect illustration of a landscape where predators and prey completely and necessarily depend on one another to drive continuous evolution. They keep each other sharp.
Moving right along to Section 2, secrets of the rainforest, a complex web of life. Now, in the incredibly dense ecosystem of the rainforest, life is literally stacked vertically. Every single layer, from the towering canopy where monkeys forage, all the way down to the shadowed forest floor, is locked in this deeply connected biological web. It is an unbelievably efficient system. I mean, even the waste or a dropped piece of fruit from one canopy species becomes a vital nutrient for a hidden predator or a scavenger hundreds of feet below. Every little thing plays a vital role in maintaining nature's delicate balance here.
And because this web is so highly competitive, it forces some radically different survival strategies. On one hand, you have the jaguar, utilizing immense power and camouflage to be this stealthy apex predator operating entirely in the shadows. But then, on the flip side, look at the tiny poison dart frog. It abandons stealth completely. Instead, it uses a strategy called opossumism. It flashes these brilliant, toxic colors right out in the open to loudly broadcast a lethal warning. So survival here, it isn't just about size or strength, it is all about highly specialized strategy.
Next up, Section 3, life in the frozen Arctic, surviving the extreme cold. Okay, survival in sub-zero temperatures demands some extreme biological armor. The polar bear navigates the unforgiving sea ice insulated not just by a super dense layer of blubber, but by highly specialized fur. And here's a crazy fact, their fur isn't actually white. It's translucent. It's specifically designed to trap the sun's heat and funnel it directly against their heat-absorbing black skin. This incredible adaptation allows them to effectively hunt in conditions that would instantly neutralize a lesser adapted creature.
This whole frozen dynamic is basically a continuous high-wire balancing act. You've got polar bears patrolling the ice for food, while seals have to remain constantly vigilant right at the edges. But the real surprise? That lies beneath the ice itself, where a vibrant, nutrient-rich marine ecosystem actually flourishes in the dark. Sadly though, today, accelerating climate shifts are altering the thickness and the timing of that ice. And this is forcing all these species into a rapid, high-stakes race to adapt to a physically changing map.
That brings us to Section 4, the ocean giants, exploring the deep unknown. Consider this massive number for a second. The ocean covers an astonishing 70% of our planet. 70%. Yet it still remains Earth's greatest mystery, just full of unseen, incredibly intelligent life. I mean, way down in the depths, you have pods of dolphins gliding effortlessly, communicating through complex sounds and social behaviors that honestly rival our own. And then you have sea turtles navigating these vast, seemingly endless oceanic distances using magnetic instincts that they've refined over millions of years.
This environment pushes life to the absolute extremes. Take the massive blue whale, the largest animal ever known to exist. It sustains its gargantuan biology by filter feeding on tiny, microscopic krill. It is a profound ecological paradox, right? The true titan of the ocean is entirely dependent on some of its absolute smallest inhabitants. It just beautifully demonstrates that every single species, no matter how tiny, fundamentally contributes to the health of this vast underwater ecosystem.
And finally, Section 5, protecting our natural world, our responsibility to the wild.
Now, as amazing as they are, these extraordinary ecosystems are not invincible. Widespread habitat loss, chemical pollution, and accelerating climate change are actively destabilizing the delicate balance of everything we've talked about: the savanna, the vibrant canopy of the rainforest, the Arctic ice, and the deep ocean. These aren't just isolated issues happening far away. They are interconnected pressures that are directly threatening the most resilient survivors on Earth.
But ultimately, nature is extraordinary. It is resilient, and it is absolutely worth protecting. Preserving it isn't just about saving individual, charismatic animals. It is about maintaining the foundational ecosystems that make all life on Earth, and yes, that includes ours, possible. Literally every single action we take helps determine whether these complex biological webs will endure.
So I want to leave you with this question to think about. What actions will we take today to ensure the untamed kingdom survives for future generations? Observing these magnificent survivors is such a privilege, but what footprint are we actually leaving behind to ensure their world endures? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you next time.